you guys, for those of you that may not have seen the documentary about Clark Ashton Smith, in that the Arthur Harlan Ellison, who was directly inspired by Smith, used the term the Smith Circle and was very adamant about the idea that people, we don't need to advertise Smith. People that like Smith will know about him. So we are all part of not an exclusive group, but a special group that all appreciate Smith as a poet, an artist, an author. And so, as you know, many may know, this is obviously the Carnegie Library. This was a library that existed and that he personally used himself. And because he pretty much self-educated after grade school, almost all his education probably came from books in this library. And he set a story, scene in the story, Devotee of Evil, in this library where the main character met another character and they started a relationship. And his first published book was a book of poetry called The Star Treader. And if you notice on the carpet, you may not be able to see because of this, we are all now Star Treaders because we're walking across the cosmos on this place.
Awesome.
Yes. So, as you've probably been told, I don't wear my name tags. You have name tags. Many of you have the stories printed, so that's kind of like a go find someone else's your favorite story, or find someone with a story you're interested in, ask them why they like that. Couple of rules: no uncovered liquids up here, no food or drink of any kind in the art room, no smoking anywhere on the property, both in the backyard and on the front yard. In order to smoke or vape, you need to go out on the sidewalk. You've probably heard, but there's bathrooms upstairs here and downstairs in the same spot. Can I get a hand count of the number of people that ordered lunch from the deli? Can you help me count that, Tyler?
Okay.
Keep your hands up if you've ordered. For the people that have time, in the middle of the program is a QR code for tour spots. Did you count? Did you get? Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Thank you. Put your hands down. Tour spots around town that have to do with Smith. There was 4 main different areas of the town, but if you have a limited time, there's a main 4 file that hits all the 4 commemorative spots. One that you might want to do during lunch if you have time is just down at the bottom of this hill. There is a kind of like a Auburn Walk of Fame, and there's a tile there for him. Also, if you go down there, not to take any business away from the wonderful windows we have here, but there's a used bookstore, Winston Smith, across the intersection. Excellent stuff. He has a somewhat limited but nice Smith shelf of items. Last time I was there, he actually still had a signed hardback collected fantasy from everyone that was in the documentary. So you might want to check that out. For the people that, you guys checked in already? Okay, great. Find a spot? Okay. So also, next count. I mentioned that there was going to be a gathering at Max's restaurant after the convention. Who would be interested in attending that? If I can have the hands down. So Tyler can count that. So, also I'd like to thank our sponsors. You guys have a program?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Well, first of all, the bookery from Darren, Hippocampus Press, Jack and Nick's Press, Mockman, back there. Jason Bradley Thompson does Mockman Press. He brought in a box of the Hyperborea adaptation of the Tales of September Zero comic that he made. They're downstairs, and you can grab one for free. Thank him for doing that for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'd also like to thank the Horror Writers Association and the Sergei Kryukin. He's the one that did the front page art. I saw this on the Facebook and I loved the art, so he was willing to have me use that. Bloodstone's book, Anthony and Gabe back there, also volunteering, helping very much. And I think that's it. Yes. And then also, thank you to Skinner to provide this wonderfully original art that he gave for me to use. And then Charles Schneider for the other piece of art in here, the genealogy of the old ones, or the older gods. Unfortunately, both Charles Snyder and John Foltz are both sick and had to bow out. I'm obviously disappointed they couldn't be here, but I appreciate them not coming and getting us all sick.
Who was it?
No, Charles Snyder and John Foltz.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, so there's going to be a little bit of shuffling of panelists accordingly. Maybe some panels might run a little short because we don't have 3 panels to answer. But this is the first time we've run something like this, so hopefully you'll bear with us with any problems we have along the way. So that's all. Oh, and then one other thank you. I forgot to include it in the program, but a special thank you to Boyd Peterson and the Eldritch Dark website, which I'm sure most, if not all of us, know about, and are very greatly appreciative of putting all of Smith's works on there for us to read. So, thank you very much. And thank you all for being here and traveling. I know that we have people from New York, Philadelphia, Indianapolis, Arizona, Placerville, Grass Valley, all up and down the West Coast, and a lot of people have come in from across the country. So it is truly a national event. Is there anyone that came from another country? Is it international? No, I didn't think so. I didn't hear anybody.